a great movie, man. I gotta say, not only do you have the sexiest man on earth, Ryan Reynolds, with that huge you can see in his Deadpool suit, but you have Hugh Jackman, the hottest Aussie on the planet. Oh, man, those eyes, I would love to you like that hentai I saw years ago with my best friend Kyle back in high school in his Honda Civic. Wow, this movie rocks! Hey, welcome to another episode of the Couch Gambit podcast. I apologize for what you saw prior, but I am more composed now to talk about this wonderful movie that we all saw. I didn't see it with the gents. They saw it because, together, but they didn't invite me.
We all wanted to sit on top of each other, and we knew if we had Michael there, he would kill all of us.
Anyways, so overall, good experience. A lot of fun, right, gentlemen?
Lovely.
I wish I could have seen your reactions when I saw it, though.
Yeah, no, I honestly, I love the impact whenever they sewed Ryan Reynolds' mouth shut and then they gave him the swords that came out of his arms.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Dude, oh my
God! No! It was a vast improvement because I remember it was in the beginning where he was talking a lot.
Yeah,
up the elevator, right?
It's too much,
No. Also, what was with the dumb twirling helicopter blades?
He cut a bullet in half.
Oh, dude, fucking serious. Yeah, I'm sorry. Other than that, the rest of the movie's pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Honestly, really good time. Breath of fresh air. I would like to hear actually everyone's thoughts individually. This time, Liam, I actually would like to hear your thoughts.
And by the way, we're going to do no spoilers first, and then we'll get into spoilers later on. So that being said, Charles, why don't you start?
Yeah, no. So what I was thinking was...
Sorry, Liam. Go ahead.
I mean, first and foremost, you have to focus on the plot. Because really, what ties the whole movie together but the plot?
Exactly, yes. I think the plot is the most crucial aspect of any story, and that's what we should really focus on for about an hour.
Great. Liam, can you break down the plot?
Yeah, break down the plot for us, because you were really excited to discuss the plot, to really dissect it.
No. Okay, fuck anyone who cares too much about the plot of this film. You don't go into a Deadpool film looking for plot. You go in to just watch a bunch of stupid scenes and to have a good time.
We know where those Rotten Tomato reviews are coming from.
What does this movie currently rest at? But actually, why am I asking that? I have the computer.
Did you find it, Jacob?
It currently rests at 79% with a critic score and 97% with an audience score. So that's just about right.
Exactly what I'd expect.
So
Just about right.
Oh, so audience was 90-something%?
Audience was 97%. We very much enjoyed it.
Oh, and critics were buzzkills. Gotcha.
Critics are
not
boring.
total buzzkills, because it's not...
Yeah.
77% is not bad or anything.
critics are wrong anyways.
Yeah, me and Lee were actually talking about this right before the movie, and we were looking up, and there was a bunch of negative reviews about this movie, but a lot of them were coming from more high-end critics. I did listen to a couple of my not lower tier, but normal movie reviewers, and a lot of them were like, this movie was just fun, and just talking about the fun of this movie.
Right,
and it's not even going on plot and characters. Of course, those are good things, but it's Deadpool.
There's just something so enjoyable about seeing the kind of goofy violence of Deadpool, to where you get this very intense, graphic, bloody scene, but it's just not taken seriously at all. For the most part, that's what I expect walking into Deadpool, and that's exactly what I got. So I'm more than satisfied.
No, I totally agree. The gratuitous violence, and then, man, I don't want to get into the spoilers, but just they would just drop everything for a fight scene, and I loved it.
And honestly, kudos to Ryan for being able to just get this movie fucking greenlit despite fucking Disney.
Getting Hugh Jackman back is
yeah.
crazy, man.
No, but and you could tell that man, they had so much fun with this movie.
Oh, the joy in the marketing alone for this movie. The amount of gags and funny moments that Ryan Reynolds was just pitching. The board meeting for the marketing team. I'm sure Ryan Reynolds was just sitting there. It's okay, I have 600 ideas and we're going to do 800 of them. There were so many great things in the marketing, but marketing aside, just speaking about the movie for a quick second, the cameos in the movie, I'm really appreciative how a lot of same thing with a couple of other rare Marvel movies like Spider-Man No Way Home. The cameos actually played a pivotal part in the story. It wasn't just here's a cameo. Yeah, they do have that. And yes, they're all funny. And a lot of them are really great, shocking, holy crap moments. But a lot of the cameos actually played a good part in the story.
But yeah, I think overall though, humor lands. Ryan Reynolds is a fucking funny man, and Hugh Jackman as Wolverine is a perfect straight man.
Yeah, he plays off perfectly with Ryan Reynolds and actually gives a really shockingly good performance in a movie where it's just mostly jokes. He's the one guy that stands out in a moment where you wouldn't think that this would just be like a heartbeat, like, oh, wow, I'm actually feeling for this guy moment. And there's a guy like in a Deadpool movie where everything is ridiculous and there's just a bunch of stupid things happening where he's starting to quiver and give a genuine performance like, geez, am I getting choked up? What the heck? He's a really, really good straight man to play off Deadpool, especially because his Deadpool's drama, other than his comedy, I love his comedy. Never really got into Deadpool's drama in this movie, but Hugh Jackman's drama, it was well done. Yeah.
Yeah, and I never got into his drama in the previous films either. It's always kind of felt a little out of place for his character, because even in a lot of the comic books, his more dramatic moments are kind of take a back seat in the grand scheme of things, and it's usually the characters around him that are having a serious story, and he's kind of like he breaks that, and I've for the most part felt that in this film.
And the cameos were hilarious. The subversion with several of them was so well done. It was hilarious. And the theater, I love theaters because of the experience you get from everybody else's reactions. Hey, I mean, every Marvel movie is pretty good at like playing the audience, but they they nailed it, and it shows. If you sat in the theater through this movie, you heard the cheering and you got into it. Man, I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's one of the few things I look forward to when I actually go to see one of these films.
I was just talking about how I miss how it's a shame that some people will never get the theater experience for certain movies. And this is probably going to be one of them. I couldn't imagine sitting down and just watching this movie at home.
Oh yeah,
That'd be a hard watch for me. Unless I was watching with somebody who hasn't seen it before.
I don't know if it'd necessarily be a hard watch. I actually, if I was trying to watch it by myself, I don't think I would want to watch it by myself.
I agree.
It's a movie where you want to watch it with your buds.
Yeah, get drunk and yeah.
I'm very curious how this film would be just like sitting alone in your house, just watching it without the audience reaction.
Very lonely.
Very lonely.
Spoilers. Let's talk about the opening.
Oh,
Deadpool dies. Oh my god. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez.
It was a shame. He just got riddled with bullets, and
He was a hero.
he was a hero. He wasn't gonna die, but then his head exploded.
Started the movie with Deadpool digging up the dead corpse of Wolverine, where his skin's rotted away and it's just his freaking skeletal corpse.
Yes,
and
the dead corpse.
you could go down such a severe, dangerous route where you're screwing over the people that were worried that you were going to step on the legacy of Logan. But I think on the mere fact that you're just making fun of the situation, where Deadpool literally addresses the audience like, people are worried that we're going to step on the legacy of Logan. Well, we are. As he digs up the corpse of Logan and proceeds to beat it with a shovel and then talks to it. And then as the TVA agents are coming to arrest him, he uses the bones of Logan to dismantle their freaking corpses. It was so beautiful.
Oh yeah, no, it was super creative. Just using that dead body as a fucking weapon.
Dude,
It was great.
it was very well done. I appreciate how open they were in the beginning, just saying that they were just gonna step all over it. 'Cause, I mean, it's just so self-aware. It's actually a statement of how much they respect the franchise.
Oh, yeah.
By just telling you what they're about to do, unlike trying to be like genuine about it and totally screwing it up.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Another thing that caught me and that I loved is just knowing that Disney is behind this and seeing the absolute level of gore behind it in the very beginning was it felt satisfying to see Disney kind of give in to that.
That was one thing I completely meant to mention this before. They got the full Disney treatment.
Yeah.
Dude, did you see how many VFX companies were involved with
Yes.
this thing?
All of
It
them.
went on and on and on. And we're talking like Weta stuff that companies that worked on the Avengers and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Man, it was cool.
And they did all that in the name of also insulting Disney. This movie insults Disney all the time. They make references to Disney owning them and that Disney's going to be using Logan for the next 90 years.
Well,
Like,
even-
however long they can have him until he dies.
Yeah, go on, Liam.
Even when they're suiting him up, the guy's wearing like Mickey gloves, if you can see. like the exact patterns on his
Oh, yeah, I did
knuckles
also
or like
that,
Mickey
yep.
Mouse,
Yes.
and like literally like like smacking his ass, which I thought was just it's a fun little detail that
Yeah.
makes me just love the movie even more.
Yeah, no, I honestly I think it's amazing that that Ryan Reynolds was able to like get away with so much, or convince Disney basically to let him basically almost have free reign. I'm pretty sure there were some subjects that were going to be like a no-go, because I don't recall Deadpool poking fun at the whole like diversity thing. I don't believe he did, at least not
I don't think they would do that.
not to my memory. Because obviously he made fun of the whole multiverse thing multiple times, how it's fucking stale. But like, I wouldn't be surprised if there were just some things where like, no, because we still have to be inclusive somewhat.
Oh, and it's funny because they even made like ableism jokes and
Yes.
made fun of her
Yeah.
being blind, which is an ongoing thing.
Oh, right. But we're talking about mostly like you know.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
it really
attacking
touches
Disney
stuff.
as the corporation itself for like certain things.
He and his girlfriend broke up or
Yeah, that
something,
was
like off
weird.
screen. So why did they break up? I'm like, I don't know. It's because I think when they showed us the scene of like a flashback of like why they broke up, I'm like, he's like literally like saved you twice. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, the story beats were not a high point of this movie. That's for sure.
To be fair, she's barely in it, which is a bit of
Yeah,
a saving.
thank God.
Yeah, and I'll give credit on this story beat in particular. Since she's barely in it, it shouldn't really be a focus.
It should be a focus because he still needs drive, but also this goes to the point where his dramatic points are never as strong as Logan's. Like Logan's, there's some serious focus and there's some pauses in order for him to fully emote everything that he's lost. Where Deadpool, like, his girlfriend's not in it, and that is a good thing on the basis of I don't really want to see all this drama again. I want to see the focus of Logan and Wolverine, Wolverine and Deadpool. But it also kind of drags his like motivation down a little bit.
At no point was I invested in him getting back or how he was going to
Right.
get back or anything like that.
Oh,
it was
not at
just,
all.
I honestly, it was going to be, it was kind of a low point whenever it started progressing, because that meant that all the fun parts were kind of over.
To be fair, the only person that was inside Deadpool this entire movie was Logan, so they technically
Many
had a lot more
times.
romantic
Many
chemistry.
times.
Many times.
No, he wasn't the only person. Antagonist
Sandra.
was-
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, she
She
sucked.
was inside a lot of people, though.
Yeah, she got around.
She
Caught around.
Bald chicks apparently get around. Liam, what's your excuse?
Wow.
I'm sorry, that was really
Wow.
mean for no reason.
So Paradox, he's just like, yeah, so like your timeline is fucked. And I'm going to expedite that and kill all the people you love. But like, we're cool, right? In what universe does that make sense for Paradox to do that?
Dude.
That was so lazy just to get the plot going. Because again, I promise you, I love this film, but I have to address some of the dumb shit.
It was literally bad guy being bad for the sake of being bad.
Mm-hmm.
That was disappointing because I haven't seen a villain like that in a while, to be honest with you. And now to see it in like not a serious movie, but a serious movie. They were taking the goal of the movie seriously.
Yes.
To be like ridiculous and all that.
So
Right.
his plan was to expedite the destruction of a timeline, right?
Right.
And he was like, yeah, like I'm gonna do that, and like we're gonna take it right back to like the glory days, blah blah blah. But then at the end of the film, it was established that the moment the fucking time killer thing activated, the TVA higher ups were like, hey, yeah, so we got a reading of an unsanctioned time ripper thing. And when I saw it, I was like, wait, so like he was fucked regardless.
Right.
Did he put no thought into this plan? Welcome back from the edit.
all right. Yeah.
Yawn.
So we're going to move on to cameos and why they're fucking great. Honestly, the first one that really got me, just fucking got me pumped. Seeing
Hugh Jackman Unbelievable. Nobody expected it. Out of nowhere, the Wolverine comes in. What?
Naked?
And a midget?
That's fair. That actually was true.
That was fucking
The
funny.
Henry Cavill Wolverine was hilarious,
Yes.
dude. Oh my
Didn't
god.
recognize him. Lee had actually had to explain it like oh my gosh, that's Henry Cavill. They did a
He
good
said
job.
it in the movie.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. Like,
Yeah, they literally said it. So I was next to him. They literally said it, and he was like, "Who's that?" I was like, "Bruh."
Bruh.
I was like, "Bruh." Yes.
When I saw Chris Evans, when I saw him, I'm not gonna lie, I was like 80% certain. I was like, "There's like no way. There's no way this is gonna happen." And when they were like building up, they're like, "Oh yes, Avengers Assemble," and it's just like flame on. And I was like, yes. No! That shit was fucking hysterical. I love that shit. I cannot believe I got to see Chris Evans as the fucking Human Torch again. Holy fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I got this spoiled for me. I knew this was happening immediately.
Oh
As soon as I heard his
that was
voice.
a spoiler.
That was the main spoiler I got, that he was in the movie and that he was
Yeah.
playing Human Torch.
That
It
sucks.
No.
pissed me off.
What about Dogpool's eyes?
Loved it.
Oh God.
Loved it.
I couldn't tell if
What a disgusting
for a second.
Dude,
disgusting
that was
creature.
I was like,
Beautiful
"Wait, is it
dog.
just like goggles that are magnifying his eyes?" And then I kind of took a closer look. It's like, I think they just CG'd the eyes on.
No, yeah.
No, I think that was
guys.
that was the actual dog's eyes, obviously.
There. Yes.
Why are we surrounded by idiots?
Dude,
I don't understand.
Listen, like you're
What?
the one that
No.
thinks that's an ugly. That's a beautiful dog. That's a beautiful dog.
Jacob.
Hey, all
Buddy.
bodies are beautiful.
What,
Michael,
what I'm saying is, it
including
had this
yours.
kind of uncanny valley feel to where it still seemed very. Seemed somewhat realistic enough to actually be his eyes, so it kind of threw me off looking at it, and it ultimately, I don't know, there's something about it that made me think for half a second that it was actually goggles. It took me a minute to process, like, oh, that's CGI.
that whole dog was fake.
I love that dog. I don't care what anyone says.
I don't think the
That
whole
was
dog
great.
was. I think
The whole dog was fake.
no,
The dog is real. That dog
no,
is
the
real.
dog is real. I think strictly the eyes were CGI.
It's a real dog.
Even the
Why
tongue?
did they
Even
do
the
that?
tongue is a real dog. Is a real dog. The eyes were fake. The dog was real. That's a real dog, real tongue. I know this because I saw the behind the scenes on the red carpet, and the dog was at the red carpet.
What if they? Oh God.
Bruh,
Yeah,
I'm
it's a messed
sorry.
up dog.
That is cruelty to let that
yeah.
dog remain alive. You need to put.
Jeez.
You need to
And
put Old Yeller
that
down.
needs to be
with his tongue hanging out.
Yes.
They kind of wasted Sabretooth.
I don't give a fuck about
I
Sabretooth.
wanted to see that fight, to be honest with you.
it's not a fight. Not when he has adamantium claws.
But he
That's
had
not a fight.
adamantium in the first movie, and yes, he did.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in the very first.
Yeah.
X-Men
Oh, the
movie.
very first. Oh, well, yeah.
The first X-Men movie.
Yeah, I guess so.
And it's, to be fair, it's not a big deal because there are so many more important cameos that come later on. But I kind of did want to see the fight between Sabretooth and Wolverine. I don't mind it because it came right after the epic fight that was Deadpool versus Wolverine.
I was gonna say,
Wonderful.
that's what we should be talking about, man. That
Fight
is-
was so good.
Wow. Both of them, man. They knew exactly what the audience wanted, and they admitted it in the movie. And the moment, every time they gear up to fight, man, you just kick back the chair, and you're just like, "Yep, this is."
I'm so ready
Yep,
for this.
I want to take in every bit of this.
And the fact
the
that they
whole-
got Wolverine like on all fours and he just jump into it like, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, I want
No,
to see this. I'm so giddy in that moment. It's so fun.
As much as I love that scene, I did actually get a bit more of a kick out of the fight scene in the Honda Odyssey.
Yes.
just
I
because.
love that fight.
Oh my gosh, the way they acknowledge toward the end just how redundant fighting with each other is because they both have healing factors, so it's just kind of a waste of time. But just the creativity when it came to how they're using it with the seatbelt wrapping around his neck, going off top, pulling through
Yep.
the back to choke him, and then that whole like perfect punchline to the joke about how awful the Honda Odyssey was. Like, I changed my mind. The Odyssey is badass. I loved it.
Yes.
Oh God, I don't know if y'all got it when he's slamming his head into the car radio, and it's
Yes,
all
it's the
the-
greatest show.
Freaking
Yes.
greatest show popped up.
When I heard the first song,
Was
I
it?
Yes. Okay.
I've never seen that movie, so I have no
yeah,
idea.
No reaction to this, and it pisses me off because I noticed it and I didn't hear a single peep in the
No,
audience.
dude. The moment I heard that beautiful voice on the radio, I was like, "This movie is fantastic."
So funny.
I love this fucking movie.
Oh my god.
There were so many jokes at Hugh Jackman's expense. I'll go back to the fight in the Honda in a second, but there's one joke, and I'm not sure how many people caught it, but there's one joke where Ryan Reynolds talks about Hugh Jackman's real life divorce, and he makes fun of him for it. And again, I don't think a lot of people caught that, but I thought that was freaking hilarious and
I didn't
ballsy
realize
on Hugh
that.
Jackman. Yeah, when they're talking
catch that at
to
all.
Canadian Ryan Reynolds, he mentions Hugh Jackman is like, yeah, he lost it in the divorce.
He's like,
He's
yeah,
talking
he's
about
let
his
himself
actual
go
divorce.
since the
God.
divorce.
Because during the movie, he was going through a divorce with his actual wife, and they actually make fun of it. And he was like, I guess he's fine. They're just poking fun of him. And it's so awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
It's very ballsy.
I never even.
I mean,
yeah.
mad respect to Hugh Jackman. I mean,
Yeah.
just taking in stride.
That's one of the good things about like the rated R versions of these movies. Like we all have our like fan fiction ideas of how brutal it would be if these two characters fought, and we finally do get to see like two people with healing factors just like go at it. And the fact that they can do this much damage just opens up a bunch of creative ways that you could do. You can impale each other's head. You can slam the other one's nuts through the walls. Like it's so beautiful. They do so many things to each other, and it's so funny.
Well, and even in like an in-universe thing, because after that, the end of that first fight, Wolverine, goes to cut off his head, and that would have been the end-all be-all, right? But in the Honda Odyssey, he doesn't do that, and I think you could just tell how much Wolverine would enjoy fighting somebody who can't die.
Yeah,
He just gets to
Yeah.
just tear him apart nonstop, just. And then they still show at the very end. Wolverine wins that fight every single time. There's not a not a situation where Deadpool comes out on top and he wraps him in the fucking seatbelt.
Yes,
Oh
like
my
a fucking
God.
mummy. Yeah, that shit was fucking great. Now after that is when we get the fucking the best cameos fucking
Yes.
ever. So
One in particular was spoiled by the trailer, but we'll get into it.
when I first saw Elektra of all fucking individuals, I was like, holy shit. I don't even care for this, but I'm hyped. Like I never cared about Elektra, but I was like, this is awesome. This is incredible. I can't believe I'm excited for fucking Elektra. And then
Perfection.
dude,
Beauty.
when I saw fucking Blade, Wesley Snipes, that's his name, right? Wesley Snipes.
Wesley
Snipes.
Snipes, yes.
Wesley Snipes. I lost my fucking mind.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Oh my God. Because look, I love the first two Blade movies.
There is no third.
There is no third. There is no third.
There is no third.
And to see him reprise his role as the fucking Blade, I was like, Ryan Reynolds, you beautiful, beautiful fucking man. I can't believe you've accomplished such a beautiful thing that I never even dreamed of having. I never knew I needed it until I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Gambit, which what's funny is that like the fucking joke was that he was never greenlit. And so he was basically born in the void. So that shit was so funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I love it. Also, I love his fucking the way he talks.
Dude, the
Yes.
accent was
The
so
accent is-
funny. Channing Tatum, man, he does some ridiculous shit, but it's so funny.
See, he is like French in the comics, but they just play it up
Yeah.
so hard in this film, and I love every second of it.
And then when you see X20
23.
23, thank you. Also, I was like, was not expecting that. And when I saw, it, I was
No.
like, this is holy shit.
Yeah.
I like,
That was the
They
one.
treated her character very well.
yes.
That was the one that was spoiled in the trailer. I do not know why the trailers spoiled her in the movie. And it wasn't even like something that they build up to in the trailers. Wolverine's talking to someone by the campfire. You don't know who he's talking to. And it's like, oh, it's going to be probably like maybe Deadpool or maybe it's a cameo. They just cut to her in the trailer and show that she's in the movie. And it's like, why would you do that? Why?
So
she even like said, and I'm so sorry I'm interrupting.
No, I was interrupting you. Please continue.
But even she says in an interview, because like, you know all these big actors that are actually in the movie, like freaking Andrew Garfield when he's in Spider-Man is like, no, I'm not in the movie. No. She says that on like a red carpet interview when she's like doing the Acolyte premiere, because she's in the Acolyte, terrible show, by the way. She says like, no, I'm not in the movie. Nope, they never asked me to be in the movie. So she's going to like cover up. She's trying to hide the fact. And then the trailers just showed her in the movie. Like, why would you do that? I would love to have seen her in the movie, because she was, to be fair, she was phenomenal in freaking Logan. She was one of the best parts. Like that savage, evil little child, the freaking rolling her head up to these just grown men. It's like, I'll kill all of you. Skipping a little bit towards the ending. The absolute beauty in what happens near the ending, the carnage that it consists. Two things, major things happen. All the Deadpools everywhere just pop up. And we get the climactic fight with Deadpool and Wolverine versus all the Deadpools. I want to, Liam, you were there. You were right next to me when I said this. I called this moment. I was so happy to call this moment, and it happened right after I called it. I leaned over to you as they were doing the slow-mo walk to all the Deadpools where Logan and Deadpool were about to fight everybody. Yeah. And I leaned over to you and said, if he doesn't pull out his mask, I'm going to be a little upset. And then he reached up. Literally right after I said that, he reached up to his neck and pulled up the Logan Wolverine mask. It was beautiful, and I called it, baby.
Let me say this. They could have so easily had looked so bad, and honestly, in some ways, it does look. It looks bad.
Goofy as shit.
It does.
I disagree.
No. Here's the thing. Even though it looks goofy, I'm so happy that they did it.
Of course.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it being goofy or it looking silly.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
That was, comic books were exactly like that.
Yeah, no, so seeing the mask, I was like, this is so silly, and I love it. Those were my words. I loved every moment of that scene, the fight. Oh, it was all great. It was fantastic.
It was everything I could have ever hoped for when it comes to the character of Wolverine. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that they basically just said, screw it, we're going to bring him back one more time, and they finally put him in the suit.
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice to just see a film just be a fucking film.
Yep.
You know? No hidden agenda, right? No corporate bullshit. Just trying to tell a fun adventure. Mm-hmm. And I respect the fuck out of it. That's why I love all three Deadpool movies, right? I recognize the flaws, right? But man, it doesn't matter because I just love those films. I love the film so much. Hey guys, welcome back from the edit. My best friend Mikey actually needed to proceed with an operation. It was successful. So Michaela, I think, is now the new name that you're going with, Mikey. Right? No, I'm sorry, not Mikey. Michaela. Gosh, but yes, congratulations to the transition. Honestly, like, fantastic. Probably the best job I've ever seen.
Thank you. It only took me, just a little bit of some hormone medicine, and I shrunk a little bit and tucked my balls, and I'm doing great.
No, it's honestly, I am shocked.
I hope you're impressed because I did it all for you guys.
Mikey, I'm sorry. I keep calling you Mikey. I'm so sorry.
I'll let it slide this time, but don't let it happen again.
Of course. Michaela. So Michaela, I gotta say, it is honestly impressive. I wish every operation was as smooth as yours. Honestly, I think it's incredible. You sound incredibly different. You're much, more petite, all that stuff. It's impressive. And the beard's gone. Like,
I did shave. I'm clean shaven. It looks nice. I think it's baby smooth.
So I have a question. Do you have to keep shaving or?
Oh, every 30 minutes I shave. So after this, I will be going to shave.
Oh, fuck.
But I did get some injections coming that I will be able to just Botox my entire face so that I have no more hair growth there.
Das ist based. Well, Michaela, thanks for, stopping by after your operation. And again, Deadpool and Wolverine, great film. I certainly love it. It does have its flaws, but what a great experience. Liam, Jacob agree, and so does Michaela.
Yes, I do. And while Deadpool and Wolverine did have its flaws, now I don't anymore. Now that I am the perfect version of myself as Michaela.
And who says we can't be PC?